Hey everyone, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. This is Silver Hyena with my noisy air conditioning, but right now I'm not really too worried about that because it is just about summer in Texas when I am recording this video. It is about 9 o'clock or so, and it is like 92 degrees outside. It's a bit toasty. It was 103 earlier. Luckily I slept through that. Anyways, what I have going for today's video, well, if you bothered to look at the thumbnail, you would know. Oh yeah, and also if you read the description and all of that, but who's got time for that? Anyways, these are what I just referred to as the parrot watercolors, but I noticed right here, if you look very closely, it says pretty excellent. Not just pretty good, not just okay. They're pretty excellent, dang it. So I figure, hey, time to give these a whirl. So, ooh, the case looks pretty nice so far. Oh, come on. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I remember picking these up in like an Amazon art haul a while back. Yeah. Let's just yeet that. We don't need that. Okay, I'll probably pick it up later. But yeah, I remember I picked these up with an Amazon art haul, and then I promptly forgot about them. But what else is new? Anyways, let's open this up. Oh, and look, they have the parrot and pretty excellent on the palette itself, so you've got a constant reminder. Oh yeah, and also the back of the palette, you got this little ring here so that you can, okay, here, that's probably better, but you can hold it. Oh, and I guess you're still gonna drop things. Oh wow, I know. Yes, I am human. I cough sometimes. It's okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I like this. It's like I was all set with my Arteza watercolor paper to do a swatch sheet, but they include a swatch sheet. And you've got a generous mixing space, even though it's like, could I color over the pretty parrot there? Actually, the answer is yes. Anyways, well, they're not individually wrapped, so I can't call them fancy, but that was easier than staples. Did I just date myself again? I probably did, but yeah, okay, so the unwrapping process was very easy. This white paint looks like it wants to jump out, so this set had, I think it said 36 colors. Maybe I should check the box I yeeted. Okay, yeah, it's got 36 colors. Oh, I don't even think I showed you the back. They have a list of the colors on the back, but of course, you got colors right here. Oh yeah, and this set also comes with a water brush too, so you've got everything you need to go right in this little kit. I do have my usual suspects though, but I'm gonna fill up this water brush and we're just gonna get to swatching because I have been talking long enough. Okay, so I will talk about these paints, but first I just wanted to mention one of my other projects that I'm currently working on. I finally decided, for the third time, that it's time I worked on my original stories. Yes, I write. Ironic, considering when I was little, I hated writing. Personally, I blame being homeschooled, but that's beside the point. Like, I've had all of these ideas, characters, places, things just bouncing around in my head for years. But I've always been kind of uncertain about sharing this side of myself outside of certain circles. There's just something about sharing your made-up fantasy land with people and watching for the "are you bonkers" face. But at the same time, what if Tolkien, George R. R. Martin, J.K. Rowling, Rick Riordan, or any of these other household name authors out there felt that way. Think of how much more bland and boring things would be in this world. Also, a quick note to anyone who's ever been told that you'll never be the next big best-selling author. The odds are against you. Or artist, or YouTuber, business owner, whatever. Don't let the naysayers weigh you down. Just because someone else gave up on their dreams doesn't mean that you should give up on yours. And I'm talking to myself as much as I'm saying it to you, my dear viewers. Right now, I'm working 40 plus hours a week at a retail job that I really don't like. Unfortunately, I have bills to pay. And I'm also filming, editing, and proof watching all of my own videos. And now I'm working on my novel. Yes, multiple. You heard that right. It's not easy. But I know I don't want to work for someone else for the rest of my life. Even if you can only spare an hour a day to work on whatever it is you're working on, then do so. Prove the naysayers wrong. Live well. The best revenge. Thank you for listening to my PSA. Anyways, let's talk about these watercolors. I love the overall presentation. The metal case, built-in palette, and while I might say that individually wrapped equals fancy, I will say that in this case, I'm kind of glad they just put a plastic cover over it and called it good. Saved me a ton of time, I'll tell you that right now. If you've been watching my videos for a while, then you'll know that I have a weakness for watercolor palettes. I absolutely love these sorts of things. I've got more than I care to admit, including a few custom ones that I made myself. Now, as for how these paints perform, oh my gosh, they were an absolute joy to use. I don't recall ever having a difficult time. These paints are vibrant, colorful, easy to use, easy to layer. These paints lived up to the name. That's for sure. Not just pretty good. Pretty excellent. Don't you forget it. I think I got a pretty good range of neutrals and bright colors. Oh, excuse me. Pretty excellent. A pretty excellent range. Yeah, moving on. In fact, I think as a whole, this set has a wonderful range of colors, and that's before you start mixing. Overall, if this set is still available on Amazon, I'd most certainly recommend it. My only regret was not breaking out this set sooner. Absolutely amazing. As for my subject here today, I decided to do my Kandiri, shocker, Tomoko Red Sun. Now, I've drawn Neo and Katani on the channel before. This is their mother. Remember how I mentioned that I've got all these novels bouncing around inside my brain? Well, I've got entire families, places, lore, and all that kind of stuff in my brain that I'm finally putting out on paper. Or screen and thumb drive. Often, drawing these characters, writing about them, it really helps to make them real. They're like my imaginary friends. It's like when you're when you write, it's like your imaginary friends are real again. Tomoko Red Sun is the heir to the Red Sun throne. However, the Kandiri tend to have rather narrow views when it comes to disabilities. Why do I bring this up? Well, Tomoko is blind. Typically, this would be a death sentence for most Kandiri. However, since she's the Alphys's only daughter, she is the next pack leader. Other pack members doubt her, of course, but despite all this, Tomoko is an exceptionally powerful sorceress and prophetess.
I'm thinking that I'll need to draw or paint her again, but with her bodyguard, instructor, something more, Rago. See, I've got so many of these things in my head, it's almost enough to drive me bonkers. I need more time in a day, I'm telling you. But with all that being said, I hope you've enjoyed this video and a look inside my psyche. Please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. This is Silver Hyena, signing off. Stay creative, everybody. And remember, living well is the best revenge. Bye!